cow. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the...
Hey butterflies, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a highly requested video. I've gotten a lot of comments, especially on my shorts, like, how do you do your makeup? Can you show us your makeup routine? So I've gotten a lot of these comments over the months, and I actually told you guys that I would do this video. It's just taken me forever. Here I am finally getting to this video. I'm gonna be showing you guys everything I do, my whole makeup routine. This is pretty much my everyday makeup routine. Like, I don't really stray away from this look very often. You guys are gonna have to bear with me because I don't really make like makeup videos very often. I haven't really filmed a long form video of myself doing makeup, so this is new for me. This is new territory, but I promised that I would show you guys my makeup routine, so here I am. The first thing I do is my eyebrows. I know everybody has like their different routines and ways that they do things, but I do my eyebrows first. For me, I just find it easier. If I do my foundation first, I feel like it gets a little cakey in the eyebrow area and it just looks weird to me. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Skinny Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown. I literally live by this. This is pretty much the only eyebrow product I use outside of concealer and outside of brow gel. First, I comb up. Oh, actually, oh my god, I lied, you guys. See, this is what I mean when I haven't like done a makeup video before. Actually, my eyebrows is not the very first thing I do. It's pretty much the very first makeup thing that I do. I always put my moisturizer, my face moisturizer on first. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water Cream, and when I tell you guys, this thing is amazing. I swear by this. It is a bit on the pricey side, but I honestly love it and it lasts a really long time. Mine, however, is running out and I'm gonna cry. I like badly need to go restock on this stuff. It feels really nice, and I find that whenever I use this before I do the rest of my makeup, I always have a little bit of a glowier finish. This is also really nice on days that you don't want to do makeup. Even my brother asked me, like, how do you, like, what did you do to make your skin all glowy? And I'm like, this is the answer. I'm so sad I'm running out of it. Like, it's literally down to the very bottom. So now we can move on to the eyebrows. I always start with combing my eyebrows upwards. It just makes it easier for me. I really like this one because I feel like it's precise for my eyebrows. I used to use the thicker one that they have, but I just found that that one was a bit like too heavy. So I just did a line. I basically start from the bottom of my eyebrow and then I gently work my way up and then do a line coming down from the arch. Now I'm going to fill it in a little bit. I don't like to do too much because I learned that sometimes less is better. I used to do my eyebrows like really thick and really dark, and I filled them in way too much, did too many lines going on. So I actually don't do a top line for my eyebrow. I just do the bottom and then fill it in. Difference on this side, and this side it's much more full and filled in. This one is filled in as well. Sometimes they can get a little bit messy in some areas, like as you can see right here, it's a little bit thicker than I want it. Next, I'm going to go in with some concealer and just clean up my brows. So I typically use two concealers, both from Tarte. I personally like their concealer the best. These are the Shape Tape concealers. To clean up my eyebrows, I like to use the lighter one out of the two. This is the light medium in 29N. I take this little brush. It has like a thin tip. You want something that's gonna have a thin tip and easy to apply your concealer, because if it's too thick or too big, it's gonna get everywhere. I'm just applying a little bit onto my brush. Like the first time, I start from the front of my eyebrow, right underneath it. just like that, it already looks cleaner and sharper. I'm not gonna add too much concealer to the top of my brow just because I think on this side it's not really a mess, so it doesn't need much cleaning up. And you really want to have a steady hand when you're doing your eyebrows. It's okay if you don't. I would really just suggest taking your time because eyebrows, in my opinion, are one of the most important parts when it comes to doing your makeup. I hate when I have a really good makeup look and then my eyebrows just look crazy. Taking this brush, it has a little bit of a fluffier feel to it, and I don't know, I've just been using this one pretty much ever since I learned how to do makeup, so this is what I use to blend in my brows. Now my brows are all done. We are going to move on to my eyeshadow. This one is really easy to do. This is very beginner friendly. I pretty much just use this palette for my eyeshadow. This is a Morphe palette. It's one of their artistry palettes, and this palette is also very affordable. I believe I got it for around $10, so very affordable, and it works really well. First, I like to do a little bit of brown shadow, so I use the Sense and Sensibility color right here. Just put a little bit, not too much. Almost like in my crease area is where I put this color. And I don't know, it just gives it a really pretty brown, almost sunsetty look, which I really like. It brings some color into my face right now. I always look so pale, especially in the winter time. So I'm like, yes, give me that color.
Okay, boy. About time.
Oh my goodness.
About time.
That was my brother. And then I do basically the same exact thing on the other side. Now is the time for the fun part, which is the glitter eyeshadow that I always do. I usually choose between these two colors. They're both shimmer shadows. As you guys can see, I use these two the most. I'm gonna go with this one just because I typically use this one a lot. So I put this pretty much all over my lid, and I just use this flat brush. This is a brush from MAC as well. MAC has really good eyeshadow brushes. So put that all over my eyelid, really make it pop. I love shimmer. I'm such a glitter girl. Like any type of shimmery eyeshadow I love. Like I said, it's very easy and it's just pretty to me. It's almost like a sunsetty vibe look to me. So yeah, I really like doing this eyeshadow look. Next, to spruce them up just a little bit more, I'm going to do some eyeliner. I personally love doing eyeliner. I just think it makes my eyes pop a bit more. I don't do it every single day, but in a lot of my makeup looks, you guys will see me wearing some eyeliner. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner and the shade EIL01 Black. I really like this one. I think, again, it's very easy to use and precise. This one also, again, not super expensive. NYX has pretty affordable makeup. So I start here and I just make a little line. I think the hardest part for me sometimes with eyeliner is trying to get them to match. For some reason, I feel like I always make one a little higher than the other, but it's honestly not too noticeable. I've never had anyone pick at me for it or like point it out, so I don't know, I just go with it. Next, I do the inner corner. I try not to make the line on my eye super thick just because I don't like it. I feel like my eyelids aren't super big to do very thick eyeliner. And then once we get here is when I connect the wing. Sometimes I do have to clean them up a little bit, like they have slight smudges. So for that, I just take a makeup wipe and I literally just go right underneath the line just to get that small little cleanup. And you want to do that very slowly and very gently, otherwise you could really mess it up like worse than it was before. I usually either do mascara or lashes. Today I'm feeling lashes just to give you guys the full effect. These are the Lily lashes. They're the Miami Flares. These are my favorite kind of Lily lashes. I always go for the flare just because I like that they flare out a little bit at the end. I've already used these like a few times. So I take my tweezers and kind of center the lash. Going in with my Duo brush on adhesive. This is like the white clear one, I believe. This one, it's almost like a little paintbrush. So I just paint the glue onto the lash strip. I got some glue on my jeans. No. Then I let it sit for like 20 to 30 seconds because you want to let the glue get a little bit tacky. I find it easier to put the lash on once I wait a good 30 seconds. When I put it on too early, it just, one, it doesn't feel nice. I don't know, it's too like slimy. And two, it moves around a lot easier in my opinion. So give it a little wait. I'll like fan it like a fan. I'll blow on it. Give it a good little dance, a good little wave. And then once I've let it sit for a little bit, then I'll start to position it over my lashes. First lashes are on. They're very long, very lengthy. Again, let it sit, let her cook. The difference in lashes right now is crazy. Right now, I honestly even like this side a little better than with the lash, but I'm telling you guys, once I have the full face on, the lashes really complete the look. They really bring it all together. They look so good together. Now we are going to get into all the face makeup. I find doing my eye makeup first is what works best for me. I know some people do base first and then but I do eye makeup first. We are back with the Charlotte Tilbury makeup. These are actually not foundation. These are called filters. So to me, they're almost like a very light version of foundation. So it's still coverage, but it's not very cakey. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing too much on my skin. So I really like these because I think it gives just the right amount of coverage and still leaves me with a little glow. I do a mix of these. I use the 4 medium shade the most on my face, and then some of the outer parts I will go in with the 4.5. This like all under my under eyes. These I do use a little bit more just because they aren't as heavy as foundations, so I kind of put them everywhere. I'm also running low on these. Like, Charlotte Tilbury, please send me some stuff because I'm running out and my pockets are gonna be hurting when I have to go reload on this stuff, but I think it's worth it. I love her products. I go in on the outer parts of my face with the 4.5. I blend it all in with my Charlotte Tilbury foundation brush. It has this bigger side at the bottom and then a smaller side. I typically mainly just use this top side. I do also think I need a new one of these because, ooh, the brush hairs, they're starting to come off. I use this so much though, I can't even complain. Like, it blends into my skin so smoothly and so easily, and it looks so good. My problematic area right now is my forehead. I do have a little bit of acne, a little bit of breaking out right there, so sometimes I will add a little more coverage on this top area. Now we're gonna go back in with the Shape Tape concealers. I use the lighter one on all of the parts that I really want to brighten. So I'm going to put this on the inner corner of my under eye. My under eyes is really something I've been struggling with right now. They're really like tired and I get a lot of like dark under eyes, so I'm really trying to work on that. And then I'll put a little under my nose, a little on my chin and my nose. I make a little line. I don't really do my forehead. I find that it makes my forehead feel cakier and I'm trying to like let it breathe, so I'm not gonna put any there. And then I will put the darker concealer on the outer parts, so like right here. And I make everything kind of going upward because I want to snatch my face a little bit, a little on my chin. To blend in my concealer, I just use a basic sponge. She's a little damp but not too much. Sometimes I have to look up to try to get like the under parts. Tap, 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 tap it. That's all nicely blended in, and now I'm looking really pale, but right now you gotta trust the process. I'm gonna add some more color back into my face. I'm gonna go in with my Hoola Benefit. This is pretty much the only bronzer that I use. I really love this big one because it comes with this like massive brush and it makes it really easy to do my bronzer. So I'm gonna take some of this and I go a little above my cheekbone. Okay, snatched. Okay. Next, I'm gonna do a very small amount of nose contour, still using this bronzer. So I just take a smaller brush, this, and then I'm just gonna make 2 straight lines on my nose. So going up the bridge. I'll do some under like that. I just think it defines my nose a little more. And then once I'm done with everything, I'll put like highlighter in the middle. And then next I'm gonna do some blush. I've been using lately the Rem Beauty blush by Ariana Grande. The one that I've been using though, it's very pigmented, so I try not to put too much. So this is the Rem Beauty blush in the shade Strawberry Nebula. It's very bright, so that's why I try not to put too much. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs blush brush. It's literally called the Blush. Tap it to get the excess off. I'm just going upwards because I want to bring everything up. Before I do highlighter, I'm going to do a little bit of some setting powder. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Sit for 3 to 5 minutes. While I'm waiting for the powder to set, I'm gonna add some eyebrow gel to my brows, and I'm also going to do my lips. I kind of like doing that to help me pass the time. This is the MAC brow gel. It came in a set, but I mainly just use this. It's a little crazy looking because I've been using it a lot. Start at the front like usual and just comb the hairs up, and then once I get more towards the middle, I kind of comb them more sideways and up, and then the bottom I just go down just like that, and they're a little bit more shiny and put together looking now. And this also kind of just helps keep them in place. It helps like if I rub my eye or something, it's not gonna go all over, and it kind of just makes my brows last longer. Now I'm gonna do my lip liner. So I'm gonna be using the NYX lip pencil in the shade brown. This is like my go-to liner. For now, I just line the outer corners with my brown liner. And now my lips are lined. I'm going to be using a little bit of this gloss today. This is my Dear Cloud lip gloss. I got this at Urban Outfitters. She's so cute. This one is in the shade Dear Bun. It's like a little red and glossy. I'm only going to put a little bit because I don't want my lips to be super red. I just want a little tint, a little color. Then baby, it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar-coated. Nice and glossy, and that is my lip combo for the day. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? It's so cute. That's like the main reason I bought it, but it also looks pretty, so a double win. Okay, she sat long enough, so now we can blend the setting powder in. And now she looks a little more defined. And now for underneath my eyes and my nose area. Okay, now that is blended out, we are getting down to the end here. Lately, I've been using this Fenty Beauty highlighter. It is the How Many Carats Diamond Balm 01 highlighter. I really like this one. I don't know, it's not like gold, which is what I usually go for. It's actually more of like a snowy, like white almost highlighter, but I think it's really pretty. It really like pops. Some highlighters you can't really tell that you're wearing them. This one you can. And I put some going down in the middle of my nose. So I got my highlights. Sometimes I'll put a little on my collarbones for funsies, for a little pizzazz. And that is pretty much my makeup look. So we're really done here, but now I'm just gonna add some setting spray to keep my makeup in place. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Hyaluronic Acid Watermelon Fruit Extract setting spray. I love Urban Decay setting sprays. They literally are like the only setting sprays I use besides when I'm being aesthetic. I'll use this little pink glitter one sometimes, but I swear by the Urban Decay ones. So, and now my makeup should stay for the rest of the day. That is it for my makeup routine. I hope you guys got some good pointers. I hope you guys like this video. Now you know how I do my makeup. Like, this is my entire routine. I didn't leave anything out. This is what I do pretty much every day when I do my makeup. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys want to see next. If you want more makeup videos, if you guys want a hair routine, because I know some people have asked for that as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.